I'm Lauren Kelsey, and you can see from this image here, calling also from Anchorage, Alaska. So welcoming Dr. Landon from attending our town coming in this morning. But my favorite physical activity is exploring our state through our whitewater raft, a really neat way to get out into some of our remote locations and be active. Next slide, please. I'm really grateful to be here from the Physical Activity and Nutrition Program of the Alaska Department of Health. And it fit well. We felt like for us to be on this last panel because a lot of the efforts that we're doing, I personally focused a lot on our school-based efforts, but we really do focus across the lifespan. And so just wanting to highlight a few of the philosophies that we go through. Next slide. So I would say when we're thinking about the role of our State Department of Health in promoting culturally and regionally relevant physical activity, one of the pieces we really try to highlight are strategies that work with our unique geography. This top picture here, the most northernmost city in the US is Utqiagvik, Alaska, and that's an image of a school that has a full indoor playground. In Alaska, we definitely work well and can get out and play in all weather, but one time that I was on a site visit up there was a polar bear going through the town, so we want to have safe and active ways of being active throughout the year. So that is an example. And then you can see down on the lower picture, that's, I think, one of our schools in Southwest Alaska. It goes all the way down the Panhandle near Seattle, is in a rainforest and is getting, rainy days, almost 300 days a year. So they'll have, one of our schools is on pilings and has the playground underneath the school. This one is a nice covered, just working on kind of strategies to have the environment help that out. Another thing that we definitely work to is to amplify and connect people to our tribal partner resources, since we are a state level department, and just making sure that people can access a lot of our really amazing tribal health resources. A key piece in Alaska is the strength-based focus on cultural and connection, and especially since we're physical activity and nutrition, we have this image of a grandmother working with her granddaughter cutting fish. We know that subsistence hunting, fishing, gathering is a really key strategy that links to cultural history, healthy nutrition, and is physically active. Next slide. Just touching on a couple of our resources, like anytime, again, I work in promoting physical activity in schools, and a lot of times that'll start out with, PE and brain breaks and stuff, but you'll see this last page here, we always highlight local and culturally relevant resources. So for example, one of our really neat activities in Alaska is the Native Youth Olympics, which is a series of events that help to have athletic competitions that are utilizing some of our traditional skills for hunting and gathering. I have some really neat videos of it that I'll put into the chat afterwards. Also culture camps and highlighting places that can connect, oftentimes using elders to help young people learn how to not just hunt and fish, but to process and utilize the fish. And then it's definitely gets involved with sharing out to the community as well. Next slide. A couple of our resources, I already mentioned the Native Youth Olympics. Store Outside Your Door is another from our Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium that's a series of webisodes on throughout different communities across the state, harvesting outdoors, cooking with local traditional foods, a really nice resource that we promote throughout the state. Ooh, this one is has talking about elders, and very last slide. Thank you. Again, just across the lifestyle span, we have our efforts that are tying the mental health with little kids on the left, and then our dementia program really ties into the importance of physical activity as well. So we just hit it across the lifestyle. But that's our last one. I think maybe I have my name on the final slide, but grateful for you guys to have me here.